Hi guys, it's Sienna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys about my favorite skincare products, some tips, and my overall skincare routine. So right now on my face, besides from my eyes and my lips, I just have concealer, blush, contour on. I'm not wearing foundation, but you can kind of see how my skin looks like on a daily basis. So a little bit about my skincare journey is that I developed really bad pimples on my face when I was in middle school, and I tried a lot of things like going to a professional. I tried what is that brand that Justin Bieber promoted? Proactive? It was a skincare brand specifically for younger people struggling with acne. I forget the name. I'm pretty sure it was Proactive because every time I ran out, I would buy more. But then the moment I stopped using those products, my skin would just break out. So that wasn't good. One thing that I learned with my skincare is that once I keep using one product religiously, my skin gets really used to that one product, and then over time it stops working. So I like to change up my skincare products every now and then. These are just some things that worked for me. It might not work for you. It might work for you, but I'm going to share my experience. Anyway, the number one tip for glowing skin is to drink a lot of water. I used to be so dehydrated every day, and I still am pretty bad with drinking my water, but there was a time when I was trying to lose weight that I started drinking a lot more water and my skin cleared up instantly. So drink a lot of water if you are going through a really bad period with your skin where it feels really dry or it feels really oily or whatever. Hydrating yourself, your body, is the most important thing. Also, it is what you eat. So if you eat a lot of greasy food, then I tend to break out on my forehead a lot. Consuming less greasy food, eating healthy does affect your skin as well. So I don't really get a lot of pimples now except for the ones on my chin, but I feel like if you're a woman, especially when it's that time of the month, well, for me, I always like break out around my chin, but there's nothing I can do about that. Drink a lot of water. That is my first tip. Let's start from my basic morning routine. So what I like to do in the morning, I always use a toner. And before I came to Korea, my skincare routine was like 1 or 2 steps. It was putting on lotion and putting on lip balm, and then that was it. So I always use a toner now because it helps me clear up my skin, and especially in the morning it wakes me up. At night there might be some residue left from my makeup or just dirt on my face when I'm going out, so I always like to use a toner. I put it on a cotton pad and I just put it all over my face. My favorite ones though are not these ones that come in a bottle, but there's ones in Korea where it comes in a little jar and then you can open it, and they have pads that are already soaked with toner, and those are so refreshing. I really like those. I heard a lot of good things about this brand, and I got this product as a brand deal for one of my TikTok videos, and I've been really liking this. After my toner, I use a serum. Could be a serum, could be an ampoule. So this is the product that I use. I just recently started using this actually, so I don't really know if it helped a lot. I always use my other ampoule, but then that ran out, and then that one's kind of more pricier, so I just picked this one up. This is Tangerine from Jeju, and it works. It makes me feel super refreshed. Another serum that I really recommend is the one from Innisfree. This one has been a favorite of mine ever since I was in high school, and I always come back to using it every now and then. Like I said, if I use one product for too long, then my skin gets really used to it and I don't really see a lot of, good effects. For some people, if you are more sensitive, then you obviously need to find a skincare that really fits you, and it might be important to stick to that one thing to see results. But like I said, for me, long-term wise, I like to switch up my products every now and then, and I like trying new products. But this one has been a favorite for such a long time, so I really recommend this. During the day, I like to use a very refreshing lotion. This one is from Steam Base. I've used it quite a lot, but it says it helps to replenish the skin barrier by locking moisture in your skin. Contains 97% pure plant-derived squalane in a mild formula. Provides immediate relief to the irritated skin. This just feels really refreshing and light, which is why I like using it every single day. For the daytime, I recommend a light moisturizer. I have really dry skin, by the way, so these are products that are recommended for dry skin. Now, if it's nighttime, then I like to use a heavier moisturizer. This one's from Lancome, and the texture itself is a little bit heavier, so I prefer to use this during the nighttime. And it is super moisturizing. It's really mild for your skin. It doesn't irritate it, and it has anti-wrinkle effects. During the daytime, I always wear sunscreen, even if it's raining outside, even if it's snowing outside. Especially in the winter, you need to wear sunscreen every day. And the one that I like to use is from AHC. This one is special version from the pro golfer Pak It has SPF 50 plus, and it is super convenient. So every time you're going on vacation, I always stock up on these and I carry it around to put on my face when I go to the beach. So I always put this on my face before leaving my house. And then during the nighttime, I use a lot of different products for my under eyes, because I noticed that as I get older, my dark circles have been more prominent, and I really want to take care of my eye bags. I really like, this is from Blood Moon, I think. Blessed Moon. I also got this as a gift from TikTok. Comes in a nice jar. It comes with little eye cream tablets, so it's perfect for when you're traveling. You just keep these in your bag. I like to just open one up and apply it under my eyes as an eye cream. It helps with whitening and wrinkles. And there's a lot that comes in here, so I really like using this too. Almost every day I try to use this under my eye, but sometimes if I'm feeling extra tired, I use the pomegranate hydrogel eye patch. You've probably seen these or one similar to these. It just comes in a jar and it has little silicone pads so that you can apply it directly under your eyes and lie down. It's very refreshing and helps you calm down. So those are pretty much it for my skincare. And then obviously I have Vaseline. I always use Vaseline on my lips. It's just when I'm walking around that I carry a lip balm in my purse, but other than that, at home I always use Vaseline. I also use it to remove my leftover makeup. I try to remove all my makeup in my washroom when I'm washing my face, but there's always like leftover residue like right under my eyes, and I grab a Q-tip and I dip it in some of the Vaseline and I wipe it all off. I went to an eye doctor lately because my eyes have been super dry, and they told me that it could be spending too much time on a computer, or it could actually be from leaving my makeup on when I go to sleep and not erasing it completely. So they actually recommended this to me, and even when I go to different makeup artists, they always tell me that I need to be extra careful about removing all my eye makeup before bed, because if I don't, then sometimes like the pigment could stick to my eyes if I don't remove it completely and if I don't do it right for a very long time. So that was like a wake-up call, and then I always remember to completely take my makeup off. Okay, now I'm going to share some of the real Korean skincare secrets, because I feel like a lot of people think Korean skincare is just doing a lot of steps on your face. Like, these are just the basics that we stick to, but it's usually what happens when you're washing your face. That's where all the Korean skincare tips come in. If you guys don't know by now already, you should always be double cleansing. I like to wash my face in the morning with a mild cleanser. As for the nighttime, when I'm usually wearing makeup, to cleanse it all off, I use a cleansing water. So this is something that I love to use. I just put this on a cotton pad actually, and put it, you know, around my eyes, my lips, and I just lightly pat it all over my face to get all my foundation off. So this is the first step that I like doing. Or I go in with the Perfect Whip facial wash. This is a little bit more harsh on my skin. Every skin is different, but I can tell that for me this really dries out my skin after, and like I just have to really pack it in with moisturizer. For 11 years it was #1, so I really trust this. It's almost gone now, but a lot of Koreans like to use this. It forms a lot of bubbles, it gets all the nasty stuff out. And then as for my second cleanse, so after you cleanse your face once, you want to cleanse it again. That's called double cleansing. This is a cleanser, it's a powder cleanser actually, and my mom recommended it to me. This is to remove skin waste, make the skin tone brighter. There's flakes that give moisture for a clean and smooth finish. So this is all like, it comes in powder, and you have to mix it with water for it to form like a bubble. And I find that this is really, really nice on my skin, so I like using this too. I don't use cleansing oil. I don't like to use cleansing oil. Sometimes to find a good cleansing oil, I'll use it, but usually you would want to use a cleansing oil first and then use a cleansing foam. However, I use a cleansing foam and then I just use a mild cleanser after that, just because when I use cleansing oil, I find that my skins get really clogged, so I don't like using cleansing oil. So yeah, this is the double cleansing method that I like to do. Sometimes, like I said, with mascara, they're really hard to remove completely, so I use the Heroin Makeup Eye Makeup Remover. I love their mascara, but their mascara is hard to remove sometimes, so I have to use this remover and it removes it flawlessly. As you can see, I'm like almost done with it. I need to go and get a restock. That's not all, because once or twice a week you need to be exfoliating your skin. You can't just let all the dead skin cells build up, and I always feel so much better after I've exfoliated my skin. So I like to use the Fig Scrub Mask. This is recommended by a lot of makeup artists in Korea, and you just basically apply it on. It's very thick and it has little particles that helps, you know, that scrub effect. You apply it all over your face and you let it sit, I think, for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then after you need to rinse it off thoroughly. And I really like this because afterwards moisturizes my skin even more. It makes my skin feel so soft and helps get rid of all my clogged pores and, like, you know, whiteheads and stuff like that. So I like to do this. I do it usually once a week. I try to do it twice a week, but even once a week I forget to do it sometimes, so I do it once a week. I'm going to talk briefly about Korean masks because I'm sure you've heard of Korean masks and its effectiveness. It does miracles on your face. The longest time in Korea, one mask per day was a major trend, and I remember in middle school, high school, a lot of my friends that were struggling with their acne and bad skin, I was like, why don't you try the one mask a day thing? They're like, what is that? Basically, you just put on a mask every day for like a week or 2 weeks or however long it takes. I know that, I think on the masks it says that you're only supposed to do it 2 or 3 times a week. So I'm not sure if it's going to work on all skin types, but so far in my experience, it's worked for me, it's worked for my friends. So that's why I'm like recommending it, but obviously I don't know if it's going to completely like work on your face. One of my all-time favorite masks is from Medihill. If you go to Oliveyoung in Korea, you'll see so many different masks, and I like to go there and try new masks every now and then. These are super healing on my face and they work wonders. It helps soothe my face. There's different ones for different purposes. This one is for soothing, and I usually just stick to soothing. Super effective. I love Medihill masks. Sometimes I want to be all like cute and fun, so this one is from Mimiang. I don't think they sell this anymore. I actually worked at their company like 2 years ago, and these were really popular back in the day, but I feel like nowadays it's kind of like going away in popularity. But this one is also very effective. I really like the collagen one. I'm so sad that they discontinued it, but collagen one is amazing. It's so hydrating and it looks like a little pig. They have like really cute, fun animal ones like this so that you can do it with your friends on a sleepover, and I always like to keep these around. I got a bunch from when I was working at the company, so I was very, very lucky. I've been really into this Soothing Bubble Talk Serum Mask from Medihill lately. It's from the same brand as the masks. But basically this one has like little bubbles that really help soothe your face. And that's because I don't really use blackhead masks anymore, and I used to swear by them a lot. But instead I switched over to these because these are a lot more gentle and after you do it, you can feel your face being rid of all the blackheads and nasty stuff on your nose. It forms little like bubbles on your face too, and I feel like that's really good for the toxins. Like I said, I don't get pimples anymore like around my forehead that's very prominent, but I do get some like around my cheeks or around my chin. And when the really painful ones hit every now and then, I always use the VT Pro Cica Centella. It's such a long name. It's a spot patch. So you open it up and it comes with little spot stickers. So you just grab one and then you stick it on your pimple. It helps prevent dirt from getting all up in it. Remember when we were all younger, our parents used to, or our mom used to always say like, don't touch your face when you get pimples. And it's annoying because I always used to like want to touch it, like want to pop it. So this helps with that as well, because dirt and bacteria can be so bad for your pimples. It helps get rid of your pimples, like it helps soothe it down pretty quickly. So I really recommend this as well. As for the last product I'm going to introduce you to is a nice face mist. In the summer, I don't use face mists as much. It's only like when I'm really, really hot because I'm sweating most of the time, and it helps me feel super refreshed. This is the one from Evian. It's the natural mineral water facial spray, and it moisturizes, refreshes, tones, and hydrates. I really, really like this, so I got a big bottle. I used a couple other face mists before, but I feel like this one is the most suitable for sensitive skin, and it's really, really refreshing and hydrating. So I swear by this face mist. It's almost as big as my face, or even bigger. That's how much I love it. You can also spray it all over your body, just like, you know, for your body to feel refreshed if you're sweating or if you're really dry. Really recommend this as well. None of these products are sponsored, by the way. Some of the products I did get from a brand deal on TikTok like long time ago, and I made a video about it, but then these are the ones that I still continue to use and have spent my own money to restock. So these are like my personal recommendations, so you don't have to like look at me with a side eye. That is it for today's video. Actually, those are my most favorite skincare products and routines. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I know that the whole clean makeup look is blowing up right now, and I love that. Let me know in the comments below what other skincare you think I should try, and if there's any Korean makeup or skincare related videos you'd like to see, because I can literally just go out and grab it and show you guys. Okay, so yeah, that is it for today's video. Hope you guys liked watching this, and follow me on Instagram at Sienna Hong. See you guys next time. Bye!